Hello and welcome to my little channel. I'm for some reason making breakfast the morning of, which is highly unusual for me, with the friends in my head, Jay Brannon and Sean Hector Lewis. I love them. This is my little savory breakfast omelet. I think I've shared before. For some reason, I think the last time it didn't turn out very well. It's like that sometimes. You got to keep the pan heat super low. Also, I might be a little lean still. You might have to avert your eyes. It's a little bit creepy. This is my sashimi bowl with my white rice that is measured out, and my boys out in the backyard. The next morning, I love to start my mornings with a little sunshine on my face. It makes me so happy. Okay, it is 1 week after our Golden Prairie Cup, which was so much fun. I think we'll do in the last video, my calories have gone up quite a bit, just basically right up to maintenance, which is good. And currently I'm sitting like not even a pound over my weight on stage day, which is awesome. Super happy about that, because even though I'm not super food motivated, it's not hard to, like, when there are treats around my house, like little jars of nuts everywhere and jars of like chocolates and all the good stuff. And you walk into Walmart to get we went to Walmart to get our groceries this morning, and I was saying to try, I'm like, oh my god, babe, I normally don't even really want chips, potato chips, anything like that, but because I know I'm not going to compete until like May, part of me is like, I just want to buy a bag of chips. And then I'm like, Michelle, you don't even want the bag of chips. So I'm glad I'm kind of sticking to that and not letting myself get too derailed. Not that there's anything wrong with that. We are all going to do what we're going to do, right? But it's just like that little internal conversation, whatever your goals are. If you're like, okay, I could do it, but is it actually like, do I even really want it? No, I don't. But you know what I did want? I did want this blueberry cheesecake pie that my father-in-law had. So I had like, it was so good. I sat down and savored it. It was delicious. So I'm going to show you, now that my calories, like I said, are back up, I make these cutie little, what you call them, like omelets, kind of. So this is what they look like when they're done. And then I put them in a bag like this. And they are so easy to throw in my gym bag, because this is what I eat when I'm done training. So what's in it? 300 grams of egg whites. And then I put currently 30 grams of oatmeal. And then I'll either use a whole egg or some ground beef. So today I used ground beef because I've just been craving red meat, because it's been out of my diet for a while. And typically I eat red meat a little bit every single day. So the ground meat was cooked with my favorite chili spice. Are you surprised? You're probably not surprised at all. And then I just mix it all up. They're so good. Yeah, mix it all up. When it's kind of ready, you fold it over. I put a little video in here of that. And yeah, that's about it. Life is just pretty calm, actually, which is so good. Last night I slept really, really well, which is beautiful. I came home from work, had like a little nap, got up and ate some more food and went back to sleep. And it's probably one of the first nights in like a long time, probably the second night in probably 2 months, that I've had like really, really restorative sleep. Thank God, because today was glute day and I didn't want to hit another glute day feeling like a little drained. So we'll see. Hopefully it lasts again tonight, because tomorrow's, guess what? Tomorrow's shoulders. So we don't try and grow these little pipsqueakers. Anyway, I'll see you in the next clip. So I know some people will take all day on day meal prepping, but I'm telling you, it took Troy and I an hour and a half to cook all of my meals for the entire week, package them up, freeze them, put them away. That way I can just grab and go. Because in my mind, my math mind, I would rather cook once a week for an hour and a half than cook every day. Who has that kind of time? Not this girl. Not even close. Not even close. And I'm sure you don't either. If you do, I'd like to know how you arrange your life. Please let me know. One of the things that I do is on my first day back at work for the week, I my clothes that I plan on wearing for the week here. Then that way I come straight from the gym, got my shoes in this other little compartment. It just makes life a lot easier. Good morning, happy Tuesday. It is my Monday here. I just had Sunday and Monday off work, and last week I started that lip treatment I was telling you about. I just wanted to kind of update you. What's going on? It might not look that noticeable, like if someone's walking by me, but it hurts to eat. You can't be outside in the sun. Sleeping, you wake up and your lips are kind of stuck together and it does not feel very good. So this is a reminder you needed to hear. Please wear your lip sun protection every single day, every time you're outside. It's just not worth it. Lots of love. I just left work and I'm heading over to Earl's because I met a new girl at the gym, and she competes also in a different federation. But yeah, so I'm super excited. We're gonna go have some appies and kind of hang out for a bit. Good morning. I'm just packing my lunch up for the day, the busy day. Oh right, last night I went for supper and I met this new gym friend of mine at Earl's, and we had such a fantastic time because even though I have support like from my friends and family in this fitness bodybuilding kind of world that I love, it was so much fun just to sit at a restaurant and geek out with her over all the weird things that we do for like 2 hours. We laugh, we're like, oh my gosh, I know I totally blacked out on stage too. We're like, how did you feel when you were like when your calories got low? How was your sleep? Like, and then swimsuit fits, all the stuff. It was so much fun. So we're gonna do that again, I hope. So today I'm gonna go and do, today is back and shoulders day at the gym. Then I'm going for a mammogram. Aren't I so lucky? Then after that I'm gonna do my cardio and head to work. So today I work until 5, which means I'm taking all my meals except for my creamy to work so I can get everything done. Just tomorrow is check-in a day with my coach. So that means I don't wanna like save my supper until 6 o'clock because of my digestion's slow and all that good stuff. That's what's shaking out. I never know what to do. Keep my socks on, socks off, I don't know, put on other shoes. Anyway, I'm heading out to my car. Lots of love. And I'm ready for my mammo. It's not pleasant, but it is what it is, right? Waiting, eating, because, you know, I have to eat. Morning, it is Thursday. So yesterday, I told you I had my mammogram and all that good stuff. And I don't know if it's this lip cream I've been taking. I was so tired. I got home from it. I went and laid down at 10:30 and I was just gonna have a nap and go to work. I could not lift my head off the pillow, and I didn't get up until 4 this morning, other than to go to the bathroom. Yeah, I don't know, just got hit with a train, I guess. So I'm gonna go to the gym right now. I'm gonna it's glute day. Ooh, ooh, see how much we can grow, maybe grow. And then I'm off to my dermatologist to deal with my lips. And then I'm going to do some cardio. I'm going to do it outside this morning, which I'm looking so forward to. And then I have my therapy appointment with my therapizer. And then truthfully, honestly, we'll see how I feel. I'm not going to push myself. I might just go home and go back to bed. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. I warned my husband that that's probably what was going to happen. I'm thankful she gets me in so quickly. Also, it's excruciating waiting. It's Saturday and hubby has gone hunting, so I am at home with my father-in-law. Cute little puppies, look at how beautiful they are. And I'm going to get ready and share with you what I'm doing for my meals. There's going to be no volume, and I don't want to interrupt my father-in-law. I find soups really comforting. So some of them have pumpkin, some have rice. They all have ground chicken with, shocking, chili spices, a little bit of curry spice, some okra, or spinach. They're absolutely freaking delicious. Also, look what I made. It's like my own little sushi bowl. It's rice, shrimp, and wasabi. Oh my gosh, so freaking good. I feel like I'm cheating. Yet again, I'm making my breakfast little omelets. There you go. Oh, look at that one. She's fluffy and gorgeous. Also, the next thing that I'm going to make is my Ninja Creamy at night, which currently is, she's a little scary. Very boring. A little bit of water. Water. This MRE light protein powder. It's like banana nut bread. And then I also put in my glutamine. It is the easiest, it's the best mixing. I freaking love it. I honestly don't think this could get any easier. Also, I really kind of would like to add something crispy to it. Maybe something gooey, maybe some kind of nut. But as my reverse diet goes along, we'll be adding what we add on. But I trust my coach, and he tells me what I have, what I take. He's kind of the best, so I just trust him. I do what he says. I don't know. You know those boys talking in the background? Those are the same boys. So easy. Just mix it up. Mix it. Stir it up. Stir it up. You remember that song? If you know, you know. Oh, this is taking longer than I thought it would take to redub. Anyway, don't get bored. I swear cleaning is the bane of my existence, which is probably why I like to wear my Puerto Vallarta little hoodie, because I feel like maybe I'm like, future me is cleaning the condo of my dreams in Mexico. Probably. I think so, right? Now I'm going to get ready my gym bag drink. I put my EAAs. I love it. It's like white slushy. It's delicious. We're still talking about ancient aliens and weird stuff. I also put glutamine in the morning, so I have it twice a day, morning and night. Absolutely delightful. I feel like it helps. This was so quick, but this is my amino Z's. I love them. They help me sleep a little bit better. They don't always work, I'm not gonna lie, but they really help. My favorite flavor is peach. Thanks for hanging with me while I meal prep. And I was off work early today around 2 o'clock, and my husband was leaving to go hunting again. So he did get an elk the other week, which thank goodness is one of my favorite meats. I love red meat, but I love elk way more than beef, and it is so lean, it's perfect. So my father-in-law and I were just watching that Maria Van Zeller traffic while I meal prepped. And if you think meal prep is going to take so much time, let me tell you, I think we probably talked about this before. It took me, oh, my puppy's coughing. It took me not quite 2 hours to meal prep all of my food for the week. Weigh it, measure it, cook it. It's not fancy, but I'm not really a fancy person, so it's delicious. It gets the job done. It's ready. I don't have to think about it. And while I'm meal prepping towards the end, you start getting like seeing all this food. You want to start snacking, and I'll have an extra like tablespoon of rice out of that, and I'm gonna have some of this or that. I eat a meal and snack on it while I'm doing it. That way I'm not as tempted. So this is my ground chicken. I love French style green beans way better than regular green beans, and then some jasmine rice. Here's the thing. One sec. I am like seriously addicted to spicy food, if you haven't noticed that already. So I might have had a little bit too much spice. A little bit too much. Anyway, so I don't know if you can see my lips. It kind of, when I'm watching the video back, it kind of looks like I look like I'm got lip injections. I'm talking kind of funny. It's because the chemotherapy cream that I'm using, like my lips feel really swollen, and just to move them kind of hurts. So I am talking kind of funny, and that's okay. So here's another reminder. If you missed it before, wear sunscreen, not just on your face, but wear lip sunscreen, because most of us are gonna put, that's Jaja. Most of us are putting chapstick on all the time anyway. Literally buy the ones that just have the sun protection in them. Do yourself a favor. So now that I've got my gym bag ready for tomorrow, my meals are ready. This is my dinner for the day. I am gonna chill out until it is time for me to make my Ninja Creamy, which you saw me prepping earlier. Like, so easy, because right now my calories, while they've come up to maintenance, they're not, I can't make my super fancy Ninja Creamy like I like. So it's simple. This one, actually, when you blend it, actually is really creamy. So I'll kind of show you what that looks like later. yeah, I'm gonna go chill out. Hello. Ooh, that's some crazy hair. But so this is an interesting kind of little thing that's happened. I'm standing in my kitchen and I'm like trying to get this ready and I'm trying to eat this, and then I make this drink, and then oh wait, I have to have some more water, and then oh, don't forget to book this appointment and that appointment. And I wanted to share with you that I was recently diagnosed with ADHD. So obviously I have put a lot of tools in place, right? From exercising to setting up systems so I don't lose things, forget things, so that I can be reasonably successful. I can also like super hyper focus on things, and please don't interrupt me if I'm doing that, because the Aries wrath of the ADHD brain, if we are interrupted, is is not pleasant. I mean, I can keep it inside and contained, but like inside me, I'm like broiling. Anyway, so I started medication, and you remember if you've watched my earlier videos, my spells of like insomnia, like I'm talking, I would sleep for like an hour and a half for the whole day, maybe 3 hours. And this wasn't all of the time, but this was more than should be. Like, because we really, that shouldn't be at all anyway, right? But it was happening so much so that I was like, okay, I wasn't tired. I'd wake up and then like, say I wake up at like 11 at night for the day. I slept an hour. I would be more wide awake, almost like, you know, when your pet gets the zoomies and they're like running around just before bed. That'd be me at like 11 o'clock, midnight, 1 o'clock, craziness. And I'm like, this is just wild, like so wild to me. But I wouldn't be tired all day. Like, I just wouldn't be. You would think that after sleeping in a couple hours, an hour, I would be exhausted. No, but then what would happen is 1 or 2 days a week, I would feel like I got hit by a train and like I would be in bed all day. I'd go to the gym, do my training, maybe do my meal prep if that's what was on the agenda for that day, and I'd lay down. I would just lay down. I literally had nothing left and sleep all day. So since starting this medication, guess what? I'm sleeping. Oh my gosh, who would have known that taking something like that could calm my brain so much? Because I've heard some people say if they take it too late in the day, they can't sleep. I swear to you, for me, like, it calms me down. Everyone's gonna have their own experience. We'll see. We upped my medication today. The other thing that I'm excited about, I've always kind of had a hard time building muscle. I just have. And part of me now is like, well, I wasn't giving myself the right kind of rest, right? I just wasn't, because I couldn't. I tried, but I couldn't. So you probably saw earlier that I reintroduced my, those EAAs. It's like a little sleep EAAs. I think there's like magnesium and some other things in it, back into my routine also, and that is also helping. So I keep it on my bedstand. That way if I do kind of wake up like midnight, I have a little bit of it, and that kind of calms me back down again. But yeah, so that was like really exciting. The last couple of weeks have been busy with doctor's appointments. Like, I don't want to bore you too much, but that's a big part of my life, right? Doctor's appointments, pharmacy, calling back to the pacemaker clinic, going back to here, back to there, arranging things, right? And I'm really looking forward to now, hopefully my brain will be able to handle this even better, because I'm already a hyper planner. So I think honestly, this is gonna be like super good for my family, which now I'm thinking about it, circles back to the better care we take of ourselves, right? The better care we can take of our families, which is fantastic, because I feel like I'll be able to pick off the things on our to-do list a lot better, less stressed out if I'm interrupted, less stressed out when I'm making the plan for the day, right? So it is around 11 o'clock on my Monday day off. I go back to work tomorrow. We've already done calls into a special health clinic. We've done online Zoom medical appointment, Now it's off to pick up prescriptions, and guess what I get to do in there? So this morning was glute day. With these extra carbs, I'm telling you, finally, my weights are back up, and I felt, oh, it wasn't. Glutes were yesterday. Today was shoulder day. So today, I really noticed a big difference, actually. Like, I'm not quite back to full, but that's okay. That is all right. I don't want to hurt myself either with the Ehlers Danlos, right? I have to make sure my form comes before anything else so that I don't hurt myself. But I'm really looking forward to see what the next couple of weeks are going to bring, because it's just going to keep getting better. It's just going to get better. And okay, here's one other really funny thing that I don't think that I shared yet. Okay, so I might put a picture here. I might not. We'll see. So my coach is really funny. He's a guy and considerably a lot younger than me. And I did my one check-in photo at competition day. And he's like, make sure your nipple's not like sticking out of your top. And I was like, my nipple's nowhere near here where my suit is. Like, how far do you think I got these babies jacked? Like I didn't need wear stuffing, nothing like that. Like, I didn't do any of that. And I looked at my picture and I was like, you know what it was? Because when I was younger, I did not always wear my sunscreen. And in fact, my very first business that I had, we had 2 tanning beds in it. Yeah, an esthetician that had tanning beds, probably not smart. And people would ask me, Michelle, do we tan first or get our facial first or wax first or tan first? And all the answers are wrong. But we thought we had it figured out. Anyway, on top of that, with the genetic skin kind of condition, I end up with, I think I've shown you, my lip thing, I have different skin things, but I've had surgery on my skin here and a few other places, so I have scarring from cancer removal surgery. And I was like, James, that is not what that is. I'm like, oh my God, are the judges gonna think that I'm about to have like a Janet Jackson on the stage? Because that would be distracting. And I like, this old lady's gonna have a full-out slippage, and that I'm like, oh my God, no. And then all of a sudden my brain was rewinding. I'm like, that was probably in all of my check-in photos, and this poor young gentleman was probably like, I don't know what to say about this. But so anyway, so there's nothing to say about it. I think it's freaking hilarious as all get out. So what happened, I told him, and we had a little lol, LOL about it. So I went to the makeup people that were at the show, and I'm like, hey, can we fix this? Because it looks like it. They're like, no, at this point, there was nothing they could do because it will just look dark gray under the stage lights. Like, they could fix it in person, it would look better, but under the stage lights, it would look muddy and draw more attention. So I moved my top into touch here, and tried to cover as much here, so I pulled it this way to cover. But then I saw that a couple of my stage photos, it still looked like the areola was sticking out. I'm like, OMG, we got to get this under control. So I don't know. I have a couple things in mind. The easiest fix is to get a new top made. That's just a little bit more coverage here, right, to cover that, because it's not much. It's like a scotch, just a little bit. So that's option one. Cheaper option might be to take it to a seamstress and just let her let the seam out a little bit, just so there's just a little bit more coverage to cover the scar. A third expensive option, which I won't do because I really, in my day-to-day life, no one sees that part of my body anyway, would be like, you know, you can get like that semi-permanent makeup tattoo to cover scarring. And I could do that, but let's be real. I compete for hobby and for fun. No one sees that part of my body. And if they do, they better not care. So I probably won't do anything like that. So I'll probably just get my top made a little bit bigger or take the seams out. that's what I got going on. I don't know if I shared this with you. This is my mid-morning snack, and it is easy peasy because I'm all about like go. Like, let's throw it in my bag and we'll go. I don't really have to heat it up. I can eat it like warm air temperature, room temperature. So what I do is I measure the amount of ground chicken. So my husband cooks my ground chicken and puts my chili spices in it, which are my favorite. And then what we do is I have some fats in my diet, fatty or protein added now. So then I put my 1 egg and I mix it together, and I'll show you what I cook them in. I don't know if you guys have ever used these silicone bakeware. They're wonderful. So that's what I cook them in. And it is the perfect way for me to throw some in my purse, keep an extra one in my gym bag. That way I don't have an excuse, right? I put a little bit extra salt and pepper on them because they're freaking delicious. And then when I travel, which we're gonna be doing soon, is almost October 1st. October 31st, we are going to Mexico. So that'll be me, my hubby, and my father-in-law. And so I take these to eat on the plane because there's no liquid in them. They're easy. And then you know what? Yeah, they're not quite like what everyone else is having. They're crackers and hummus, or they're this sandwich or that pizza, but that's okay. I don't mind because I love these. I love them. And then I can just keep watching Netflix or sleep. Anyway, that's my little lifey update. And thanks for those of you who are following. It really like, it makes me, it really warms my heart, and I appreciate you. And thanks for the couple comments that I got. And if you want any more recipes, or you want me to talk about any certain topics or anything like that, if you either have Ehlers-Danlos, if you're struggling with different skin cancers like me, if you are a caregiver in your family, if you are a business owner and you are just trying to take better care of yourself, if you aren't sure how to plan your day out, right? Like with your food so that you've got it all for you, I can help you with that. Like I love, it's my jam. It's what I like to do, obviously, so I can hyper focus. Hopefully the meds don't take that away. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video, and lots of love, and bye.